Osama bin Laden's petition to rule Saudi Arabia continued. The Zionist Crusader alliance moves quickly to contain and abort any corrective movement appearing in the Islamic countries. Different means and methods are used to achieve their target. On occasion, the movement is dragged into an armed struggle at a predetermined unfavorable time and place. Sometimes officials from the Ministry of Interior, whom are also graduates of the colleges of Sharia, are leashed out to mislead and confuse the nation and the Ummah by wrong fatwas, and to circulate false information about the movement. At other occasions, some righteous people were tricked into war of words against the ulama and the leaders of the movement, wasting the energy of the nation in discussing minor issues and ignoring the main one, that is, the unification of the people under the divine law of Allah. The Creator Allah has set forth the law in the Quran. Everyone has the right to observe it or disobey. It does not state in the Quran to unify a people under the divine law. We have free will, it is written. In the shadow of these discussions and arguments, truthfulness is covered by the falsehood, and personal feuds and partisanship created among the people, increasing the division and the weakness of the Ummah. Priorities of the Islamic work are lost while the blasphemy and polytheism continue its grip and control over the Ummah. Blasphemy is described amongst the Holy Scriptures. Denial, blasphemy. The definition of blasphemy is to deny. Continuing, we should be alert to these atrocious plans carried out by the Ministry of Interior. The right answer is to follow what have been decided by the people of knowledge, as was said by Ibn Taymiyyah, Allah's mercy upon him. People of Islam should join forces and support each other to get rid of the main kufr, whom is controlling the countries of Islamic world, even to bear the lesser damage to get rid of the major one, that is the great kufr. Kind note, it is the duty of the Muslim, whoever he or she is, to search for the truth, to enjoy truth upon one another, and to get rid of falsehood. That is ultimate jihad, to help the truth to prevail, to help the truth to prevail. And one arrives at the truth by following the law. Who was the thief? Who was the murderer? Who was the fabricator? Who was the fornicator? Who was the mischief maker? That's it. It's very, very simple. It's very, very simple. If there are more than one duty to be carried out, then the most important one should receive priority. Clearly, after belief, there is no important duty than pushing the American enemy out of the Holy Land. I've described what an enemy is earlier on. No other priority except belief could be considered before it. The people of knowledge, Ibn Taymiyyah, stated, to fight in defense of religion and belief is a collective duty. There is no other duty after belief than fighting the enemy whom is corrupting the life and the religion. There is no preconditions for this duty, and the enemy should be fought with one's best abilities. If it is not possible to push back the enemy except to, this is not revealed amongst the Quran. If it is not possible to push back the enemy except by collective movement of the Muslim people, then there is a duty on the Muslims to ignore the minor differences among themselves. The ill effect of ignoring these differences at a given period of time is much less the ill effect of the occupation of the Muslims' land by the main kufr. Ibn Taymiyyah had explained this issue and emphasized the importance of dealing with major threat on the expense of the minor one. He described the situation of the Muslims and the Mujahideen and stated that even the military personnel whom are not practicing Islam are not exempt from the duty of jihad against the enemy. Ibn Taymiyyah, after mentioning the Mughals and their behavior in changing the law of Allah, stated that the ultimate aim of pleasing Allah, raising His word, instituting His religion and obeying His messenger, Allah's blessings and salutations upon him, is to fight the enemy in every aspect and in a complete manner. Kind note: one cannot war with a group of people, one wars with a country. This Al-Qaeda is a group of people, it's not a country. And also, they write in this petition is to fight the enemy. Yes, you fight the enemy using the Quran. You fight the enemy using the laws. Then continuing, in every aspect and complete manner. If the danger to the religion from not fighting is greater than that of fighting, then it is a duty to fight them even if the intention of some of the fighters is not pure. If the danger to the religion from not fighting is greater than not of fighting, then it is duty to fight them. So in the Quran is written to fight the people who fight with you, war with the people who start the war first. Fighting for the sake of leadership, which is what he was doing. So he's stating here that I'm fighting for not the sake of leadership. However, it was his intention to rule Saudi Arabia. Fighting for the sake of leadership, personal gain, or if they do not observe some of the rules and commandments of Islam. We'll continue with this. Yes, for personal gain, they did not hope of a planet COP amongst it all. Thank you.